Today is just a quick show and tell of what my future project is going to be. This is our 2015 Georgetown motorhome. It came with a backup camera and also turn signal cameras. And the turn signal cameras are pretty well shot. The backup camera was too. I've already replaced it with another exact same camera. And it works really well now. You see it's got another turn signal camera on this side. And what happens to a lot of these is the picture gets rather foggy over time. It's probably water intrusion into the housing. I have purchased a newer version. It's substantially larger and actually has a better weather rating. So I have two of these, one for the left side, one for the right side. They are specific because when you mount them, you don't have a choice of changing the orientation. So it's real important that you get a left one for the left side and a right one for the right side. This is Rear View Safety Inc. as a company. Pretty big company. They do a lot of commercial camera systems too. They use a 5-pin style video connector. And what I really want to do is not only upgrade the cameras, but I have a couple of different DVRs from my security system. I've now upgraded to a 16-channel system at home that will also accept high definition cameras, where this one is just your standard video. I believe this is compatible with the camera systems that are used on this motorhome. They both require a 1-volt peak-to-peak signal. So I went on to the manufacturer's website for this video camera system, and I have the pinouts of the connections, and I'll put a PDF in the description below, and also I have the spec sheet, which I will also put in the video below, and or in the description below. And that shows that the voltage output on these things is 1 volt peak to peak, so pretty standard. So what I'll be tying into is the yellow wire for the video and then the ground wire. I could hack up the cable and get to the wires that way, but I'm choosing to try something different first. The module inside the dash has got all the video feeds coming into it, and I'm thinking that I can just open that box up and tie into the connectors that are already there. It'll make for a cleaner install. Let me show you what's going on with the cameras. So there is a new backup camera. Color's off a little bit. The Jeep is red and it looks kind of orange on the monitor. I don't know how it looks on this camera. Let me hit the turn signal over here, and it switches over to the left camera. You can see how opaque the picture is. When I put the turn signal off, after a few seconds it should switch back to where it was. Okay, so now it's back to the rear camera. I'll flip over to the right turn signal. It's a little better, but you can see it's a little washed out as well. So since I'm going to have to open this dash up anyway, the side cameras that I purchased have a shorter cable on them. And on the website for this manufacturer, it looks like most applications, they already have an extension cable run from the box out to where the cameras are. In which case, all you have to do is disconnect the connector inside the fender well area. Well, I have chased about 10 foot of cable as far as I could go, and there are no connectors on it. So my cameras that I have installed right now don't have a short cable like this. They have one that's all one piece. So the cable goes all the way from the cameras all the way to the box. So I'm going to have to take the dash apart to pull that box and disconnect those cables and fish new cables through. So I'll show you what's involved, and since I got to go in there anyway, I'm going to grab that video box, and that's what I'm going to try and modify. One huge cluster of cables. The box I'm going to remove is this one back here. The silver box. But before I disconnect the cables, I'm just going to go ahead and put a piece of tape on them and label what position that they are, just to make putting it back together fairly simple. Camera 1, 2, and 3. Take a picture of that power connector in there. It has a locking tab on. This goes to the monitor. I think that's it. Just remove 2 screws and I should have it. I can just take these 4 screws out, tie into these the wires connecting on these pins, and add 3 BNC connectors. That DVR up there uses a standard BNC type connector, and I'll snake wires from here all the way up to the DVR up top. And since that's a 4-channel and Motorhome only uses 3 channels, the 4th channels will be a forward-looking camera. And, not only want that for recording while I'm driving, but that also gives me some extra security when the thing is parked. I live in a good neighborhood, but thieves don't care, and they will travel to wherever they think that they could get something. So this is as far as this video is going to go. I just wanted to show what the project is. If you're interested in it, please like and subscribe, and check back soon, and I'll do another video where I have this on the bench, and I'll go ahead and wire it up and see if my my thoughts are going to work with this. Thank you for watching.